Late night, I like chasing bags in the late night. You want me to tell you that you are mine? That all these new girls don't feel right. 80 proof talking, now you all mine.
What's up? So basically, this video is to explain or show my experience at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and like how it is building a droid at there. I decided to make this its own video because it's really interesting to experience, and I thought it'd just be a good video idea. So let's get into it. Okay, so there are two different droids you can build at the Droid Depot, which is called, and the droids are, you can make an R2 series and a BB-8 series. This is an example of an R2 series. Right now it's in its bag. I'll explain that later, but there's an R2 series, and here is a BB-8 series. So what's really interesting about the BB-8 series is that it doesn't, the ball actually rolls like in the movie, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so let me explain this bag. So this bag, it comes with the bundle, or you can buy it by itself. Buying it by itself will be $50, and buying it with the bundle will be $165. The bundle is the droid, the bag, and it comes with a personality chip, which comes in the bag. There are like 6 different colors you can get for a personality chip. I got blue, which is a resistance personality. So basically all it is just it's just a little thing that you plug into your droid. I'll show that later. But yeah, the only thing it is it's just some noises it makes, like sounds. It makes different sounds from its default. I don't know, it's $15 if you get it separate, so it's kind of I don't know, I'm about it. I personally don't think it's worth it. I think the bag is worth it though, because if you don't get the bag, you get this big box and it's just like super uncomfortable and stuff. So yeah, I like the bag a lot. I think it's worth $50. Kinda iffy, I don't know, maybe like 20 at most. No, but yeah, and also the droid comes with this manual about how to set it up and all the parts in it, the controller, and yeah, so that's what comes in the bag too. Okay, so let's move on to the R2 series and what you get in it and all the functionalities of it. So basically, the R2 series is the controller right here. You get the same controller for both droids. It looks the same, it just has different functions. So basically you have the left, right, forward, backward. You have the noises, so it makes like dee doo dee doo, you know, I'll show that later, and the head turn. And you have the button right here, which is for the attachments for R2-D2. So basically you can have attachments such as blasters, which is pretty cool, and it just makes noise and moves and stuff. I didn't buy the attachments because they're like $20 each, and you know, but yeah, so that's what this button is. It activates the things. Okay, so now let's talk about the BB-8 controller. So basically it's the same thing, same controller as I said. So you have forward, backwards, noise, and this button, it does nothing, I think. Yes, this button does nothing, just noise and nothing, and then side to side and turn the head. So basically how it works, since it rolls on the actual ball, whichever way the BB-8 is facing is the way it goes. So basically, essentially these are the same ones because it just moves the head and to move forward basically. But yeah, these are essentially the same because it just moves the head, and whichever the way the head is facing, the way it would go. So yeah, so that's the BB-8 controller. Now I'll just show you how it looks like and the movements of it of both the droids. Okay, so this is what the BB-8 looks like. I'll do like a little montage of it, I guess. So basically it just has these skates on it, and it just magnetizes on the thing as it rolls around. So yeah, so let's just take this off. You have the skates and the actual head, and then what you can do to for this BB-8 is there's red markers, and you just slick it off, and you have the mechanic in it. So these are just 2 circular balls around this like piece. So yeah, to turn it off and on, there's a little off and on switch right there, and yeah, these are magnets that connect to it. You can see, but yeah, so that's how the BB-8 works. And I'll just show you the speed of it and everything once I explain the R2 and how it works. So now we have the R2-D2. Here it is. There's a size comparison. I guess I should get with the BB-8 too. Size comparison. These are actually pretty thick droids for $100 each, personally. But yeah, basically I have all of this. The head comes off, and then you just match it up and put it back on the way it goes on. And yeah, so when you build it, you have to pick out this part, these two, this, and this, which is all for the R2. My R2, I personally customized it. So these, like white parts, I painted them because they come off. They just flap off like this. They flap off. So I customized these, but they do sell decals at the actual store. I just didn't buy them because they're kind of expensive, not gonna lie. I would rather just customize them because they come off the gun anyway. I also customized these little parts, the white parts. Honestly, not the best, but I mean, I thought it looked pretty cool. So yeah, so how this works is it just wheels on the bottom and it just moves around. So also this one, for it to roll around, you need to pop these two back, push it down, and push this back. And then it sits like this on the thing and it rolls. Head also moves. I'll turn it on for you just to show how the head moves. Yep, that's on. And then should work. Okay. See, there you go. I'll put that right there. But yeah, I'll do a full movement test, or not test, but like section, so I can show you how it moves forward and stuff. And actually, let's just get into that right now, because I think I covered the basis. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so there are the two droids. One thing I forgot to mention is that these droids fall asleep after 5 minutes of being inactive. And during those 5 minutes, it also can move around, as in the head moves around and it makes noise, which is pretty cool. So right now, I'm using the R2 controller. So I'll just kind of attempt to actually, that'll be easier. So basically, I'm going to show you how it moves around. Go forward. Twist around. It's kind of hard to move around because it's carpet, that's why it's kind of slow. But it moves around like that. Backwards, forward. Makes noise. The head moves. Okay, so that's basically the basis of R2-D2, of the model it makes. So it just goes back, forth, spins around both ways, and makes noise. And yeah, it has a lot of character to it. Now let's go to the BB-8. Okay, so the BB-8 model is kind of harder to control because it's a ball, and it moves where the head moves, so you have to kind of watch the head. But yeah, so let's make noise. Head spins around. And yeah, so again, for it to turn, you have to watch the head. So let's turn this way. Turn around. And yeah, so that's basically the basis of our BB-8. It's just really a ball, like the movie. The head can easily just knock off. Sometimes when you're playing with BB-8, so I'll just watch out for that. Because it's really just magnets. So it can just like fall off like this. Do this. And yeah, the head can just fall off the touch. But yeah, it's really fun, these droids, if you just have play with them. See, there goes R2, he's just talking. But yeah, it's a really fun experience. And I guess this completes this segment of the movement. Okay, so now that you've seen how the droids move and just the experience you have with them, it's a pretty fun experience. I think it's kind of expensive, $100, but really it's a fun thing to take home from Galaxy's Edge. And yeah, so I would 10 out of 10 recommend doing this. It's cheaper than a lightsaber, and it's more interactive than a lightsaber, I feel like. Because a lightsaber essentially is just like you know, lightsaber. Like, it's a cool thing to have, but the droid you can really play around with and have fun and, you know, interact with it more. So I recommend doing the Droid Depot, and it was a really fun experience. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about the Droid Depot, leave it in the comments, because I feel like I didn't cover the whole thing, but hopefully you got some information. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.
I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide.